Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday. I'm losing track of the days this week already. Is it Wednesday? I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, I've just looked on my laptop. It's Wednesday. Oh, God. So, I hope that you're well on this fine day. It's wet and grey here. No surprises there. If you're in the UK, you'll totally understand what I'm on about. If not, then probably no clue what I'm on about. I wanted to thank so many people that had put a message on my post about... I put a post... The post was really about desire, really, of us knowing what we should do, but actually being able to... just get going and do what it is that we know we should be doing. And it comes down to desire. But I put a post out about my dad because he's not well, and he knows there's certain things he needs to do in order to help himself, to help his recovery. But knowing what he needs to do and being able to do it is a whole different ball game. So anyway, I had loads of comments and messages about my dad, and I want to thank everybody who commented and sent me a message. I really do appreciate it. He is a little bit brighter this morning, but we'll see. Taking each day as it comes, bless him. But anyway, this video is not about my dad. It's about you. It's supposed to be about you and me showing up and doing more live videos. I don't know how many. I think I've done one nearly every day recently, nearly every day. That's not bad, seeing as at the moment I've got half the amount of time to do what I need to do in, but my commitment is strong. I'm committed to the commitment. I love that phrase, committed to the commitment. Be committed to your commitment. So my commitment is to show up more and do more lives, and I'm committed to doing that. So yeah, how do you inspire yourself? Now, there's many ways you can inspire yourself. And maybe it's something you've not ever really thought about, inspiring yourself. And why should you even inspire yourself or want to do that? Somebody once told me that, asked me what I'd done today to inspire myself. It was my a coach that I used to use, and I had to really think about it. Really think about what have I done today to inspire myself. And it was quite hard at the time, but now I use that little phrase in my head, not every day, but most days. And I think, and thinking about it, it's important. I think it's important to inspire yourself. I think if you can inspire yourself, it helps with your self-worth and you valuing yourself as a human being. So I actually think it's really important that we do find ways that we inspire ourselves, and that we can look back at ourselves at the end of the day and give ourselves a pat on the back and go, yeah, you know what, that was pretty inspirational what you did did today, or one thing that you did that made you feel really good about yourself. And it can be, inspiring yourself can come in many different forms. Now, I have already inspired myself this morning and made myself feel good about myself because I went to the gym for an hour and a half, and I haven't been for over a week because I had a stinking cold and stuff at the hospital going on, so I've had minimal amount of time. So I feel good because I've inspired myself to push myself to get out there and do something when I really didn't feel like I really wanted to do it. So that's made me feel good, and I feel inspired, and feel like I pushed myself. And I think that's one area you can, push yourself. If you push yourself to do something you don't really want to do, that you probably know that you should do, and then you go on to do it, then you're going to feel inspired. You've got no choice but to feel inspired and feel good about yourself. So I would say, go and do something you know that you should do, you don't feel like doing, go and do it anyway. And then when you're doing that thing, push yourself to give it everything you've got. I mean, I thrashed that bloody spin bike in the gym today. If you follow me on Instagram, excuse me 1 second. get so excited. I haven't got any saliva in my mouth. I talk so fast. But yeah, I was so determined to push myself and inspire myself today. I pushed so hard in the gym. I mean, if you saw me on Instagram, like I said, I was absolutely wrecked. I was sweating buckets. But I felt so freaking good afterwards. I felt amazing. I've just felt absolutely amazing. And I like give myself a pat on the back. I inspired myself. And there was passion there. There's passion when I'm on that bike to really push myself. So for me, that's me inspiring myself. Get some accountability is another way of learning to inspire yourself. If it's not something you can feel like you can do for yourself, get a mentor, get a coach, get someone that's going to push you to think about inspiring yourself every day, to think about what it is that you can do to improve upon yourself, to improve your self-worth, and just get out there and do that. Get some accountability. There's a book called Eat That Frog. I can't remember who it's by. I think it might be by Susan Jeffers, but it basically is about, we've all got tasks to do during the day. I have sort of 3 main tasks and then other things around that. And generally, the hardest one to do, we kind of procrastinate about and we sack it off and we push it down the list until it becomes unbearable. But of course, it's been there in the back of our mind the whole freaking day that we need to do this one thing or these 1 or 2 really difficult, hard tasks. And the book Eat That Frog is basically telling you and teaching you to do the most difficult, hard things at the beginning of the day, to just get them done, get them out of the way, and then they're not playing on your mind for the rest of the day and you're not worrying about them, about how you're going to get them done and how difficult it might be. But the good thing about Eat That Frog and getting the hard tasks done at the beginning is you will feel amazing because you've got the most difficult things out of the way, done and dusted. So eat that frog, do the most difficult tasks that are on your list, get them done, if at all possible, at the beginning part of the day. And you'll feel inspired. You'll have inspired yourself. You'll be able to give yourself a pat on the back saying, you know what, the hardest shit I had to do today, I've already freaking done it. I've already crossed it off the list. I've inspired myself. And that will make you feel good. And that will boost your confidence. And when we're more confident and we feel good, we become more productive and we get more shit done. And then you've got momentum then to carry on through the day. So that's another way that you can inspire yourself. The other thing that you can do, the other things that you can do is general, be a freaking nice human being. Go out of your way to be kind to people, compliment somebody. I always try and compliment somebody during my day. And it's not false. If I see someone wearing a dapper pair of shoes or a really nice top, I'm going to tell them. Even if I'm just walking past them in the street, because I know that will make them feel good. And you know what makes me feel good? Because I know that will have made them feel good. And it has a win-win situation. So be kind, be nice, go out of your way to appreciate someone, to be grateful that somebody does something for you or for someone. Like, it's really easy for me right now. The staff that are treating my father in hospital, they're all freaking amazing. They're all stretched, but my dad's getting the best possible care. And I thank them for that. And I'm grateful that they're doing that job. So go out of your way to do that, to be kind. You will feel inspired. You will feel better about yourself. And not only that, you will have made somebody else feel better about themselves as well. So that's kind of just my live for today about inspiring yourself. One last thing about exercise. Exercises, I always bang on about it, and people that I work with, I always encourage them to be active at the beginning of the day and every day in some way. But exercise, is a big thing for us all. This body of ours was designed to move, and yet we move far less than any other generation before us. Why? Because we've got machines that does everything for us, even our shopping. type it on a keyboard and it gets delivered to our door. We don't have to go and pick it off the shelves, put it in a trolley, push it to the till, get it out, put it back in and put it in the car and bring it home, unload it and put it in the cupboards. We don't have to do any of that shit anymore. We just tap it on a keyboard and it's here. Bing! So we move far less than we ever did before, but we're designed to move. It helps us mentally and it helps us physically. So inspire yourself and be inspired to go and do some exercise, whether it's a brisk walk around the block, it's a run, it's a cycle, it's a swim, some trampolining, some skipping. Do something. You will feel inspired afterwards, and you will feel inspired by having done it. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much my little video for today about inspiring yourself. I'm going to go and do something now that will inspire me, because I've been putting off doing it, eat that frog shit and all that. That I need to write some content to send to somebody who's going to make some stuff for me. And it's not, I don't love writing. I always say to myself, oh, I'm not a writer, I hate writing. I need to fucking sort that out for sure. That negative self-talk. But because it's tricky, obviously I've pushed it to the back of my list today. So I'm going to eat my own words that I said to you in this video, and I'm going to go and do that. And once I've done it, I know that I will feel good about myself. I know that I'll be able to get to the end of this day and I'll have inspired myself that I've shown up, that I've given it my best, and I've done something that actually I feel very uncomfortable about doing. And that's what you need to do for yourself. Do the things that make you feel uncomfortable, because when you do them, you will feel inspired and you will have more confidence to go on and do other great things, and you'll build momentum and you'll be motivated. So that's it for me. Have a great, fantastic Wednesday. Thank you for everyone that stopped by, and I'll see you all very soon.